home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Need. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Need. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Pulls it in. It's long. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Missouri.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fighting off the defender. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Looking for room. It's Connors. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Canes are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Connors. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Goal line situations get practiced all the time. It's not always going to be handing it off to get it in. You're going to have to throw it. The windows are so close, like they were right there. Great execution by the offense, getting the touchdown pass on 3rd down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not going near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you can tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's got him. Open space at the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Working that left side now. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ball spins away. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Bringing the heat. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. Third down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double-team him, take him away, and force the fourth down.
This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. 1st down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide open downfield. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, you got to be precise with that throw through the QB, right? It's a corner route. It's against man coverage. So you got to get it out early, and you got to put it out over the shoulder of the receiver so he can catch it for a big gain.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff.
And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got to...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Stokes. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Let's go. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Fires to the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant